Jerry and his wife Megan and daughter Laura were driving to a new restaurant that opened up in their town. The restaurant was right in the centre of town, and the drive was about 20 minutes. They were so happy on the drive there because they rarely had the chance to go out together as a family, as Jerry's work hours were so long. When they arrived at the restaurant, they admired the outside. They had a great appetite worked up. They spoke until the waiter came, then put in their orders. When the food came, they loved it so much. After the meal, they were so full up, they hardly were able to have the dessert, but they still managed to eat ice cream and devour it. Laura went to wash her hands, and on her way she admired a beautiful little door on the hall wall. She remembered the name from her friend. It was a fairy door. She thought she saw something move behind the little window on the door. There was just a tiny little hole letting her look in. She put her eyes up to it and looked in the background. She took out her phone, shined a flashlight, illuminating a room where she saw people sitting down with a cloth over their mouth. She was too frightened to wash her hands and ran back and told her mom and dad. They thought she was just imagining things, but she kept telling them what she saw and to call the police. But they just ignored her, because she was that type of girl that had a good imagination and a lot of ghost stories. So her mom and dad thought that this was just another one of them. Jerry was on his way to the bathroom when he had decided to take a look, just in case. He was wondering why he did, but when he did, he couldn't believe his eyes. Just as he looked, he could see something cover the hole, but he knew what he saw before it was covered. Exactly what Laura had described. Jerry rang the police, and it was later discovered that the meat in the restaurant were actually humans, and the owners were cannibals that enjoyed knowing their customers were eating humans without realizing it. The whole town were shocked when they realized that the Bane clan were actually killing humans and cooking them to serve the customers. It was right under their eyes, even in the name, as Bane clan was an anagram for the cannibal. Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you want to stay up to date on new content, then please subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified on new content.